grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we have another jam-packed daily market update. Ripple has just brought on 2 more XRP ODL partners in Sweden and France, which is pretty crazy. They announced 2 in one announcement. We're going to talk a new graph with Singapore. If you guys are OGs on the channel, you may remember the Singapore blockchain landscape graph that we were like studying and looking at the coins that were on there. Well, I have found an updated one for 2022, and we're going to take a look at that today. We've got a bunch of stuff with Google and crypto. We've got exchanges being sued. Everything will be in this video, so make sure you're watching till the end. Like and comment, drop a like and comment on the video, and you will be entered in to win $25 of any crypto that you choose. So let's get into the video right here. Make sure also that you're joining the Gold Squad Discord. What are we at? 4.55 K members right now. Let's get that up to 10,000. And I know we can easily do that. Make sure also you sign up for Binance using the link in the description. Greatest exchange, one of the greatest exchanges for sure. I've used them for 5 years. Go sign up. So let's get into the market. 19,100 today. So Bitcoin has moved down $300, or sorry, $200. Wow. Amazing, right? It's absolutely boring is what it is. Ethereum as well has dropped below 1,300. Honestly, man, that's like, it's a good time. It could be a good time to dollar cost average into Ethereum. But really, it might not be, because there's no reason for ETH to go up anymore. The merge is completed. All that hype has dissipated, and we're waiting. I guess we're waiting for more good news to pump ETH, right? XRP dropped below 50 cents. Cardano dropped below 40 cents. Biggest gainer today, we have Terra Classic USD still. Doesn't make sense to me. You can see there are 2, or I'd say there's about 5 green bubbles today, but Hbar is actually one of the biggest, 4.5% up, 2.5% up on Quant, and then everything else is in the red today. So those are showing slight signs of decoupling right now, which is good, which is really good. Moving into our first topic for today, which is Charles Hoskinson on XRP. I gave this a retweet. He did a 15-minute broadcast yesterday talking about XRP. He has been getting the whole witch hunt, basically, from the XRP community, the slaughtering that we know the XRP community is capable of. They can slaughter somebody, no problem. So they've been digging up this dirt on him and trying to, throw him into this whole mess of the Ethereum corruption, which I don't think he's a part of the corruption. I think he, because he says he left before the ICO, and that is true. He left before the ICO, and that's the reason he's saying he doesn't have this huge knowledge of the corruption that happened. He went on Thinking Crypto. He said that there's a grand conspiracy, all this stuff. And now he's getting attacked by the XRP community, and everyone's basically against him. Although he is saying that the lawsuit is bullshit, and he's just ignoring the Ethereum corruption is what he's doing. I don't think he deserves the whole witch hunt thing on him. However, people are going to do what they're going to do, and if we find some interesting clips, I mean. In this video, like if you watch this, he does have this air of like defensiveness, and like he's kind of he's saying like, why are you doing like he's kind of scared of what the XRP community is going to dig up here on him, because I've seen some clips go around already, and it doesn't look like there's too much stuff. They're just kind of mad at him for ignoring the corruption there, and basically saying, yes, you do know about it. In my personal belief, I bet he knows exactly what they did, but he has to hide it. I think he knows what they did, or what that corruption is. He's too smart not to know. He's too smart, and he was too close to the Ethereum people not to know. But who knows? This is all alleged stuff. Go take a look at this 15-minute video. Now, let's get into the fun stuff right here. Ripple has just announced 2 new ODL partners in one day, okay? These are partners that are actually using XRP in Sweden and France. So this is the first time that Ripple has a partner in France and in Sweden. So they partnered with Lemonway in France, and they partnered with Xbot in Sweden. And both of these are using ODL for instant and cost-effective retail remittances. And this is actually supported by Tranglo, which is pretty cool. And Lemonway is using the ODL, which leverages XRP for crypto-enabled payments to enhance its treasury payments process. This is pretty insane. 2 partners in one day. What other projects have this happening? And this is directly related to XRP. However, if we go look at the XRP price, you know, we barely see a movement on this. Barely seeing a movement. We saw this green candle. This is right when they announced it. And I mean, we're not moving anything. I've noticed in crypto lately that crypto coins don't move the same as they did before off bullish news. It takes a lot now to move a coin in a significant way from news, right? This should be the biggest thing ever. This is 2 more partners using XRP right here. So that is an amazing, amazing thing that happened today for Ripple. I tweeted that out, retweeted it, all of that. We need to make sure we're sharing these specific news pieces. Whenever there's an ODL partner, you need to share it like crazy, because ODL actually means that XRP is being used. When they just sign up for RippleNet, they're not using XRP, right? We've made that distinction. Now, here's a little ODL fact right here from Crypto Airy. We're going to be doing 15 billion US this year. That's the highest it's ever been. We're growing at 8x, 9x year on year. That's because we solve a very real problem. This is Ripple's policy director talking. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Singapore. Okay, I told you at the beginning of this video, the Singapore blockchain landscape 2022 graph. I have it. I found it. I don't know when it was released because I wasn't keeping up to date with that, but we have it here. We're going to take a look at it. So the thing with Singapore, the regulatory clarity that Singapore has is why they're like leading the space. They're one of the leading locations in this space because they have good regulatory clarity on crypto. This is also why Ripple chose to set up their APAC and MENA headquarters in Singapore. And Singapore is just like, look at their quote right here from Ripple's policy director. The industry is moving at breakneck speed, blah, blah, blah. A lot of regulators are playing catch up. Singapore is ahead of the curve, and as a regulator is open to discussions with the industry. You can sit in with the Monetary Authority of Singapore and exchange views quite openly. So literally the Monetary Authority of Singapore, you can go and sit down with them and talk openly about this industry and what should happen. And that's something we're kind of missing in the States for sure, is that openness and that clarity that we're so obsessed with this word of regulatory clarity. Because we know we need it in the States for this industry to succeed. So let's get into, speaking of Singapore leading the blockchain industry, this is a crazy graph from Singapore showing the fintech map of 2022. So we have the old one, right? The old one, we can go and find it, Singapore blockchain landscape, the 2021, which is right here. Here's the 2021. That we've looked at before, and they actually have, let me see if I can get a full version right here. Perfect. This is the one we were looking at before, okay? It has the smart city stuff, it has protocols, right? All of the whole map of what's being used in Singapore and what's being looked at. And there's some crazy cryptos on this graph. We have Engine sitting right there, right? We have, what else? Ocean Protocol, AELF, Bluezell. Bluezell's an absolute hidden gem. Ethereum, Zinfin, Zilliqa, Tezos, Ripple, VeChain, RSK is a crypto, IOST is a crypto, Polkadot, Qtum, WanChain, Perlin is a crypto, SmartMesh is also a crypto that people have never heard of, Ren, Space Chain. all of these are on this Singapore blockchain landscape map. And these are ones that you must pay attention to. And I found this a long time ago, and we've been paying attention to it ever since. But now we have this new one, which is the fintech map. I'm not sure if it's the same, but it does have a blockchain area right here, and you guys can go look through this. What I'm gonna do, there's some of the same cryptos on here, but there's added stuff too, and there's added companies that may be important. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this graphic, if you want to see this more up close, I'm gonna put this in our Discord. So if you join the Discord, go to the graphs and diagrams section where we have a bunch of research graphs. Like, you can scroll up in here and you'll find some amazing graphs that we've used for research. I'm going to put this in here so you guys can download it. So make sure you go to the graphs and diagrams section. You can download this actual fintech map for 2022. I'm also going to put it in the Gold Squad Telegram. So make sure you're joining with the link in the description to go and get that graphic right there. And you guys can use this for research. Just dive into any of these companies, and I'm sure you'll find some amazing info. So let's move on to XRP lawsuit update. Here's the new dates, okay? This is from Hasher Ventures, October 18, 20th, 24th, November 15, November 17, November 21, December 9, December 2022, sorry. This is how long the lawsuit's still going to take. So we're not expecting a lawsuit win or a settlement or anything until at least December 22, which is just absurd. Excuse me. And this is this is as far as the schedule takes us. We also have something on October 13, according to File and Law here. So make sure you guys are. I'm gonna actually put this in our Telegram too. And send this out in our Discord. I think that's a great idea to keep people updated on the lawsuit. So moving on into some of the mainstream news today. We have BNY Mellon, the world's largest custodian bank, launching crypto custody services. This is kind of insane. BNY Mellon does have ties to Ripple and all of that. And I believe David, let's do a quick Google. Live research here. David Schwartz, BNY Mellon. I believe he worked there. At BNY Mellon. I'm not sure, but I think he worked at BNY Mellon. Okay, PolySign is coming up. Is there any updates on PolySign? I don't know. Okay, so PolySign does have a retired vice chairman of BNY Mellon on the team right there, which is pretty crazy. We're still waiting on this. I'm glad this video led me to PolySign because I wanted to give an update on PolySign anyways. We're still waiting on this. And you can see this does say custody at the core. So this is some kind of custody thing, right? They have Arthur Brito, like insane people. David, they have a vice chairman of the BNY Mellon here. I'm waiting still. Back to BNY Mellon, though. They will start receiving cryptocurrencies from clients on Tuesday. So when is Tuesday? Let me see. I don't even know what day it is. Oh, that's today. So they're starting to receive people's crypto today. This will make BNY Mellon the first large U.S. bank to provide TradFi or traditional banking and digital asset safeguarding in the same offering. Pretty cool stuff. Moving on to Google plus blockchain here. This is this is pretty weird, dude. This is eerie. Pretty dang eerie right here. Crypto addresses are now searchable on Google. So if you see someone's ETH address, you can just search it on Google and see what they hold. But it looks like it only shows the Ethereum balance in the wallet. And then there's an Etherscan link right there. So I don't know why anyone would ever use Google to do this. But they can just use Etherscan, and Etherscan will give you all of the tokens that are actually in the person's wallet. This is something that's just super crazy about crypto. So we can look right here. This is an activity I like to do occasionally, which is look up people's .eth. So this guy right here in the reply is just a random guy. I don't know who he is. Babylon.eth. So we can go to something like ZapperFi, right? Type in ZapperFi. This is not sponsored. This is just something I use occasionally. Excuse me. Now we can type in babylon.eth. Babylon.eth. Right there. There he is. We pull him up and we can see exactly what he's holding. His net worth. We can see every NFT he's holding and everything. And his history of what he's bought and sold. He only holds $205. So he picked a bad address. But this is how you also can track the whales, right? So let's type in somebody else. Let's go to Twitter. Let's scroll down my timeline, and the first .eth we see, WendyO.eth. Okay, we're looking up crypto Wendy's. Let's see what WendyO.eth holds. WendyO.eth. Let's see her net worth, 4,800. This is her public wallet, by the way. So don't like look at her NFTs and think she's holding those and everything. But she does have some stuff here. Look, IXT, somebody probably sent her that. She has some ETH. You can see everything. This is all their NFTs. Like, this is the most public shit ever. And we are popularizing this industry, and we're popularizing public blockchains, right? Where people cannot get away with anything private. Well, they kind of can because we have private coins too, or privacy coins too. But this is pretty damn crazy. And then I said, holy shit, LOL to this. And then this little hater said, you would think this is somehow important. No shit, this is important. If you don't think this is important, something's wrong with you. This is Google acknowledging Ethereum. That's what I see. You have to see the underlying principle. And furthermore, today, Google Cloud is letting users pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin via Coinbase. So Google Cloud, though, it's Google Cloud only, right? Google Cloud and Coinbase. This happened at, where did this happen? This was at the Google Cloud's Web3 lead at Mainnet 2022. Mainnet 2022. They discussed this feature. So Dogecoin, Tether, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, Google Cloud plus Coinbase. That's pretty cool. Moving on, Bittrex, the exchange, has been sued for $29 million. Basically nothing to say about this. They got sued for AML, not following AML stuff from 2014 to 2017. So eventually they did comply and do it right, but they are hitting them with a fine for their stuff that they did before. They did $263 million in sanctioned transactions. Crazy stuff. So they're being fined $29 million. They agreed to pay it. Moving on for our last thing today, we have an ETHJets update. The first ETHJets membership holder to book an empty leg has just went, like, they took the flight. They took an ETHJets empty leg flight because of their membership. So they held an NFT, which gave them access to book an empty leg. And the total cost of this empty leg for the full plane was $1,200 US to fly private. Right here they are. That's OG Damon from our team. He went and flew on the private jet from Dallas to Tulsa. So obviously there's limited locations that you can go to, right? The empty legs are limited. However, we really put somebody on a flight, and there's more flights going out. There's more empty legs booked. Here he is sitting on the plane, VIP hangar, boarding private jet with friends. 1 hour later, he's eating steak in a casino in another state. Pretty damn insane. Obviously, we did not actually buy a jet, but in the meantime, on working towards that goal, we are providing the empty leg benefits to holders in this way. Pretty damn dope there. So that is all we've got for the daily market update. Make sure you drop a like and comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, follow my Instagram and Twitter, join the Gold Squad Discord, all that bullshit. I love every single one of you, and goodbye.
I say